Hi everyone. Today, last time we have completed the psychology, a scientific discipline, and over there we have understood about the history of psychology, how it is established, and how it is developed, and what are the challenges we have studied. So over here, the next is psychology in 12th standard. The second chapter is intelligence. So this word you had heard many times on your daily life. So according to me, like when I was small, so whenever I'm hearing like someone is intelligent, so at that time I am thinking that he is intelligent, which means he is alert. He can he can do any kind of work. He can drive, he can walk, he can he can do everything. So according to me, when I was small, so intelligence means that that person is a god gifted, or he can do anything, he can say anything and whatever. So that is my intro, that is my definition. So you have a different definition when you heard the word intelligence. Okay. Intelligence, see, the word is actually reflecting your intellect power. It is your internal power, yes. So the name by itself, intelligence. Okay. So in this chapter we will learn about this perspective, what are the measurement, how we are going to measure the types of intelligence trends and applications of intelligence testing, and new trends in intelligence. Okay. So we will focus on that, right? Okay. So let's start here. So if you are asked to choose only one of the three options, okay, if anyone will tell you to choose one of these three options, like one of the three options, which means there is a lots of money, then good looks, and then intelligence, which one will you choose? So the three options are there. One, in one bag there is a lots of money, in another bag, like there is a good looks, and third one, intelligence. Definitely, like probably majority of the you will choose intelligence, as intelligence is essential for getting success in examination, participation in various competition, taking decision, getting job, money, and so on. And now let's see the psychology say about this attribute of human being. Intelligence is unique and higher attribute of human species, because of which is proved by supreme today. So they are like, definitely you will choose intelligence, because by the help of intelligence you can get both the thing, a lot of money also, and you will get and you will get this, the good looks. So this psychologists are saying that human species, why they are different by other species, because they have more intelligence than other species. Humans have achieved a new horizon of progress by using the gift of intelligence. Humans have actually achieved the new angle and new horizon in this world because of their intelligence, right? So if I say, the read the following in activity 1, read the following sentence and decide whether the given sentence are the facts or just belief of intelligence. Like five sentences are there. So what do you think these five sentences are, facts or beliefs? Intelligence is something that is inborn. What do you think, it is a fact or a belief? I think so it is a belief. Students who are intelligent can get good marks in examination. It is fact. Students who do not get good marks in examination are less intelligent. Um, Students who do not get good marks in examination are less intelligent. Uh, it is a it is a fact. People who are intelligent are very smart. Fact. Intelligent people can impress anyone by their top belief. Okay. So you have understood the difference between fact and belief. Fact are that thing which are real, and belief are that thing people are believing. People are accepting something. Okay. By reading the sentences given above box, you must have started thinking about the nature of intelligence. What intelligence is in reality is unveiled in this chapter. Like whatever intelligence in reality, it is totally unveiled in this chapter. Intelligence means a capacity to understand, world, think rationally, and use available resources effectively when faced with challenge. Intelligence is that thing, like think about world, accepting, and use your information effectively when you are in the challenges. Intelligent person adjust and adapt themselves very easily in different situations. Different psychologists have defined intelligence in different ways depending upon their perspective. Like there are so many psychology that define the intelligence in their own way. Some of the definition intelligence as follows. So according to the Lewis Terman, an ability to think on an abstract level is called intelligence. Like if the person have ability to think on an abstract level, that is intelligence. Abstract, concrete, and expect you have understood. Concrete means like you are seeing on the objects right now in front of you. Abstract, which means like you are imagining, you are not thinking. That is intelligence. According to the David Tashler, intelligence is the aggregate or global capacity of an individual to act purposefully, to think rationally, and to deal effectively with his environment. So he's saying like intelligence is that like global capacity of individual to act purposefully, to think rationally and effectively. So he's saying that like whatever global capacity to think rationally and effect and act effectively in the situation. So these are the definition. Different people have given a definition. So what do you think? Like, what is your definition of intelligence? Okay. So now the perspective of intelligence. So many psychologists believe that intelligence is a single and global ability. Like many psychologists have actually accepting that intelligence is a single and a global ability. On the other hand, many psychologists believe that intelligence is encompasses several different ability. Thus, two main perspective on the intelligence as follow. So, some psychologists say intelligence is single ability. Other are saying it is a multiple ability. Single ability, which means like if you can do a single thing, that is your intelligence. If you do multiple thing at a certain time, that is also called intelligence. So, intelligence, single and general ability. Psychologists who believe in a unitary notion of intelligence explain that only the function of intelligence take different forms, but basically it is same ability. So psychologists are actually believing in single. They explain that only the function of intelligence take different forms, but basically it is same ability. So they are saying that the function of intelligence is different, but basically the foundation is same. After because basically the ability is same. Like for example, your confidence is same, but you are act in a different way because of your ability. Alfred Bennett, Lewis Terman, and David Lesser believe that intelligence is a single entity. These three people are actually believe that single ability. Psychologists like Thorndike, Louis Thurston, Charles Perman, etc. came up with notion that multiple abilities are involved in intelligence. This perspective on intelligence is explained in following table. Okay, so Thorndike put the three independent abilities that can be called intelligence. The first is abstract intelligence, social intelligence, and concrete intelligence. Concrete and abstract and social intelligence, if you have, so you will be called as intelligent person. And Thorndike said, like there are seven primary abilities are there: verbal comprehension, number facilities. So these are the. And Charles Perman, 1927, it actually said general factor, like general factor and specific factor. According to him, general factor is the minimum competence required to carry a daily work, whereas specific factors includes the abilities which are required to small task specifically. For example, general factor is that like right now I am talking in this video by reading these notes. That is a general one. So specific factor is a that factor, like how much knowledge I have, what I'm reading, what kind of examples I'm giving. That is a specific factor. Okay. So there are Roman and Howard Gardner, multiple intelligence. Okay. So now we will look about the measurement of intelligence. Okay. So history of measurement of intelligence. What is the, like, how we are going to measure the intelligence? The Paul Broca and Sir Francis Galton were among the first scientists to think about measuring intelligence. These two people are the first scientists. They actually think about to measure the intelligence. Like whatever intelligence are there, how you are going to measure it? Like how we can understand the person having this level of intelligence. So in the mid 1880s, like the first second half of the 20th century, the Sir Francis Gettler administered a battery of tests measuring variables such as head size, reaction time, visual accuracy, auditory threshold, and breathing capacity. And he thought he could determine intelligence by measuring the size of the human skull. He assumed that the larger the skull, the smarter the person. So Francis was a person in 1880s. What he thought, like measuring the size of the skull, the you can understand the intelligence. So he is measuring the skull of the person. He said the bigger the skull, the smarter the person. Okay. So but Francis Galton test did not prove very useful for the measurement of intelligence. But after that his test was not that much useful at that time. And in the early 1990s, Raymond Cartel, an assistant San Francis, and in assistant Sir Francis Galton Laboratory, established similar laboratories in the United States. During the time, the Raymond Cartel used the term the mental test for the first time in the psychological literature. Raymond Cartel shared the Francis Galton views that intelligence is best measured through sensory tasks, but expanded his mentor ideas by emphasizing that the administrator be standardized and so the results are comparable from person to person. Okay. So in the beginning, I will I will teach later about this. Okay. So thanks for listening. Like today, we have understood about the basic thing. So we will learn about the mental age and many things. Okay. Tomorrow I am going to explain this completely. Okay. So take care.